Good blessed Tuesday afternoon, May the 12th, 2026, the time being about 1:20 p.m. I'd like to greet all human beings all around the world. All around the world. All around the world. All around the world with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. It doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. It doesn't matter whether you're the richest to the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter whether you the proclaimed toughest to the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter if you my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemies. It doesn't matter whether you like me or anything that I say, do, nor produce. That's your prerogative. Remember, you have a First Amendment to the United States Constitution. A freedom of press, a freedom of speech, a freedom to protest, a freedom to associate, a freedom to gather, long as you do it all in a peaceful and non-violent manner. Now, if you on probation or parole, you maybe want to track with your parole or your probation officer to make sure you're not violating any parole or probation rules and regulations. If you are felons, you want to check with your local law enforcement officials to make sure you're not violating any local laws. But you know, some felons here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, they can gather together when others can't. You know, but we gonna leave that alone. But what I'm gonna talk about today is, you know, my enemies is coming from every direction. But you ever notice I never have to raise my hands unless I'm, you know, ducking and dodging when somebody's stealing on me, or just putting up a defense when somebody coming and attacking me with mace, or, you know, or sometime I get a little verbal when people get on social internet and say certain things, or I feel people is trying to misuse and abuse one of my daughters. But what I want to talk about today is, first I want to say happy, blessed, I believe it's 72nd birthday to my big brother, Don Lutace. May God bless you to see many more. Some ain't even seen it, and some, the way they act out in the streets today, especially in certain places like Charleston, Missouri, if the shoe fit where, they won't even live to see 25. But another thing I want to do, I want to thank a young neighbor of mine, man. Young, respectful guy. I've been respectful ever since I've known him. Trey Coleman. Trey Coleman made something happen for me a couple of days ago when Reliable Performance Repair, a shop by Robert Hinckley and some of his new associates, if that's what you want to call them. Most business that his new associates has, they shutting down. Anything they new associates got, it didn't come from legitimate money, if y'all know what I'm talking about. But Robert Hinckley had my Suburban for 27 months. It was running. All it needed was a transmission rebuilt to get it back moving. And when you see the inside now, other mechanics looked, he said they were trying to pull your motor. But then he told me when he sold his new truck, which he sold it already, that he was going to give me some of my money back, and he guaranteed that he was going to fix my vehicle like he telling other people. I got a special from GM that going to specialize in transmission, that's going to fix it, and it's all on me. The same thing he did with my Jeep. Had my Jeep 6 months. He said he put a transfer case actuator in it. For some reason, down there 6 months, when he got these new business partners, I know they don't like me, but that's all good. Some of them wonder, they thought I was buried, but they wonder how I'm still here. They don't know I'm a seed of God. I'm an ambassador. I'm not a drug dealer. I'm not a gangbanger. I'm not a thug. I'm not a menace to the black society or the white society. But I wanted to let y'all see up under that. But Trey Coleman, man, let me tell you, he took a motor out, and I'm going to show you the motor he took out. And he put another motor in my Jeep. The baby started up good, man. Now, the thing that Robert Hinckley did, supposed to put a transfer case actuator in there, which supposed to make the gears shift right. Apparently he didn't. Y'all will see in a minute when I'm getting it professionally told. And you can see it's moving. Trey Coleman got it moving. You see what I'm saying? And you'll see me driving up to the tow truck. See, Robert Hinckley, Reliable Performance Repair Shop here in Charleston, Missouri, they done moved in the back of Plaza Tire in the 12 or 1300 block of Main Street here in Charleston, Missouri. That's where some of my other enemies live at, or some of their people. But you take a good look and see how Robert Hinckley sent, I guess, two of his enemies, two of his spies down to check and see what's going on. But when you look and see his two spies go down, you will see two other vehicles coming down the one-way street after his two spies is gone. Retired Navy SEALs, sharpshooters, marksmen. And these niggas don't even know it. You see what I'm saying? They think that Raymond Lewis Ivy is stupid, but Malcolm X said when your mind is a weapon, you're never unarmed. Never. See, a lot of y'all think don't nobody like me. Apparently somebody like me, that I'm still here. Somebody like my daughters, they still here. But let me show you something. But y'all pay close attention to some of these associates of Robert Hinckley, just all of a sudden in the area, they was wondering how I was going to get my Jeep moved. See, if it had still been down there, it was up to them. They tried to steal my motor. But it's all, they don't know. I'm just bringing everything together for that lawsuit. Hopefully the feds don't been and got these other two before I put the lawsuit in so I can get a little money out of them. Let the rest of it go commissary. I want you to show you how he tried to rip my motor off in my Suburban. Hey, how you doing? All right. Before I show y'all that, this is the motor that Trey Coleman, young guy, he should be working for a dealership. Matter of fact, he should have his own. He should be able to have his own. This man got that Jeep, did it single-handedly. I don't have no complaints. This one that Robert messed up, when I started it up, it was making a sound. Trey Coleman put his ears to it and told me what was wrong. I went and got confirmation from the Jeep. He said, Trey told you the right thing. But look here. He got that motor in. Y'all gonna see me backing it up out of the yard. Robert Hinckley and his new black associates, they didn't want that to happen. They down the street checking it out. They said, damn, that nigga got it going. But they didn't know who was following them after they left. You see what I'm saying? I don't have to raise none of these here. That's in retirement, y'all. That's in retirement. Navy SEALs on the scene. But I want y'all to see this here. There go my Crown Vic. It's running. I just got a few things I got to do. It's my Suburban. I was going to get rid of it, but this is a good Suburban. Trey Coleman said he'll get this here back together. Transmission and motor. Look at it. You see, look at this. Look the way he got look at that. This harness wire don't even belong in here. You see how the motor is going down? That means they was trying to steal it. You didn't supposed to touch the motor when you rebuilding a transmission. You see how he got this? But I let Trey Coleman, the master, he's a young master, single-handedly do this here. One lady asked me, how did he get that thing out by himself? That's his secret. But I'm finna take y'all and let y'all see my security cameras and let Reliable Performance in his black agents see, or they seen the black agents see it, but they going back down to report to the white master. And it's no disrespect to no white people. Y'all know me. This today, y'all, I want y'all to check it out. You see what I'm saying? This is May the 12th, 2026, about 10:48 a.m. See, the Jeep wasn't moving down there in Robert Place. It wouldn't even start. You see that joker moving now? Y'all just take a look. Look all around, y'all. You see what I'm saying? Who's in the area? You follow what I'm saying? Why this is taking place. And let me those that know the streets well, when somebody looking for you to fail, They watch and hope you fail, but you're going to see this here. Robert Hinckley's Incorporated reliable performance repairs in Charleston, Missouri. You see what I'm saying? They don't even know. The tow man, you see the camera? The tow man is a Navy SEAL. You see, they think he taking pictures of the thing. But I'm going to show you they ain't just taking pictures of the Jeep. You see what I'm saying? You watch when he put my Jeep on the tow truck. You pay close attention to what Robert Hinckley boys do. You see what I'm saying? After you see them do what you see them take off, after they see it successfully getting on there, they was hoping it didn't even move. Robert Hinckley had that Jeep for 6 months and couldn't even get it started, but he claimed he put a part in there. My neighbor around the corner, the white guy Josh, he discovered that he burned my motor out. I mean, not my motor, but burnt my start out and messed up a few other things. And then him and Trey listened to my motor, and Trey gave me the confirmation. He told me he can do it. Robert Hinckley told me he can do it. He had 6 months. Trey didn't even have it 3 days, barely. And he got that motor back running. The dealer asked me what dealership did I go. When I took it to the dealership today, he asked me what dealership did I go to. I said Trey Coleman Incorporation. You see what I'm saying? Ain't that something? A Navy SEAL come to pick up a brother's Jeep and take photos of his enemies at the same time. And then not only that, watch you come down the one way and watch where they turn at in Bojack's driveway, showing they wasn't going all the way down. They finna follow my enemies. The Bible tells you in Psalms 23, the Lord is my shepherd and I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He leadeth me in the path for righteousness for his name's sake. You see that? Look at that. What is that? Foxy Roxy? Foxy Roxy down there with Robert Hinckley. They thought they wasn't going to get my stuff. Okay, that's Foxy there, that Jeep Foxy. Look at his buddy right behind him, y'all. But let me sing this song for him. But anyway, as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I would fear no evil, because thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. They prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. They anoint my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely, not maybe, surely, not if, surely, goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I'll dwell in the house of the Lord forever. And y'all watch will come down the one way. Too deep. Navy SEALs never come by themselves. They even have sharpshooters in certain areas. Ain't God good? Got a young neighbor. Always respected me. I always respected him. You see, some people, they want other people to dislike you because they dislike you. Ain't that something? Yes, sir. Wants the dealer tell me what Robert messed up? Since his newly partners has teamed up with him, I can sue them all. Look at that Jeep, y'all. Y'all thought y'all thought it'd never move again. You got another person Jeep down there. Now all of a sudden you hadn't had it down there since January. Now you say you can't do the work, but you can send it somewhere else. You shouldn't have never had it. If you knew you couldn't do my Suburban, it shouldn't have been down there 27 months. If you knew you couldn't do my Jeep, it shouldn't have been down there 6 months. But it's going to be all right, y'all. It's going to be all right. Yeah, we gonna find out. We gonna have the paperwork. When you go to court, you got to have all your T's crossed and all your I's dotted, y'all. Especially when you're going up against these wicked business people. Y'all notice they spend more time down there with Robert Hinckley than they do to the restaurant and these other places that they got? I wonder why. Robert couldn't get the vehicle started, and he's supposed to be a certified mechanic. Look at security, y'all. Too deep. See, they're already knowing what Robert Hinckley, two boys, is going to. You see what I'm saying? Navy SEALs, hey, listen there. They all around, man. I don't even have, hey, listen. I told you, son, let me tell you. That's in retirement, man. That's in retirement. See, one thing about a crooked businessman, when you get to messing around your own community, people dislike you. People dislike you. You see, they don't stand by just in case they try to mess with the Navy SEAL with the truck. I'll just leave you with this here. The Bible says, be careful how you entertain strangers. Some have entertained angels in death unaware. And I'm going to leave you with this here too. My circle, we said one does not swim among sharks without taking the risk of being eaten or eliminated. To that female told me to make something make sense, make that make sense if that bleach was in your blonde hair didn't fry your brain. Peace be still.